Good morning, good night, and Karate Dog. Karate Dog? What? Yeah, everyone loved the Karate Kid movie so much that Bob Clark, the director of a classic, A Christmas Story, decided to make a CGI Karate Dog movie. Man, I honestly don't even know what went through their heads when they decided to make this. I can just imagine the meeting now. Okay, so we got about $20 to make this movie, and CGI is terrible in 2004 right now, so we probably shouldn't use any of that. Yeah. Or we could make an entirely CGI movie based off something incredibly hard to CGI like a Karate Dog. Alright, I guess. But why are you looking over there so much? What's over there? Okay, yeah, so let me just show you this movie. So the movie starts off with a mysterious man grabbing some green goo substance. And oh, is that Mr. Miyagi? But oh no, Mr. Miyagi, you can't get that green gooey stuff. Wham! And for some reason the dog, aka Chocho, is stuck upstairs the whole time and clearly can't get through the vent, so that's sad.
Hey, get your stinking paws off him!
Oh, actually never mind, I guess he can get through the vent. As soon as his master gets kicked,
Wham.
that is.
Go on! Oh, Jojo, think of him.
Wow, what an exciting fight though, right? I'm so glad we get to see so much more of that because it's a Karate Dog movie, and it's about karate, and the dog doing karate. No, we're not gonna get more of that. This is actually the last scene Chocho does karate other than the final scene, so I guess you gotta watch till the end if you want to see more Karate Dog. But do remember Chocho bit this guy, because we're gonna get back to that.
My leg!
State the nature of your emergency.
Will you please hurry? He's dying.
Who's dying?
My friend, he's dying.
Stay calm. Help is on the way.
Okay, so Mr. Miyagi's dying and the dog can talk. Glad we confirmed both that. That moves the plot on. And this is Peter, a detective who uses some type of AI system that can actually apparently do everything, but he gets verbally attacked by every other cop for using it.
You and your computerized date want to be alone? Oh, I was just making it, user-friendly.
It's the first date. Give him a break.
I don't really know why, it seemed pretty helpful. But basically, all these other cops just decide it's a simple little robbery. But Peter? Oh, no. Peter is different. He decides he wants to seek the truth.
Leave this.
Nice. I'll take that. Hey, that's evidence. I should see that. I can't do my job without the evidence, guys. I'm just looking for the truth.
Which apparently is a really important phrase for Chocho. So, he hops in the back of his car. He waits for PD to fall asleep. For some reason. I don't really know why he waits for him to fall asleep. He could have just said the stuff before he went to sleep and made it less creepy, but I guess not. Please subscribe. I put a lot of work into this video. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? 99% not described. And he tells him someone actually murdered Mr. Miyagi. It wasn't just a simple robbery. But if we look in the back, who's that man in the back? I think they let that one slip through post. So morning comes around, and don't worry, Chocho's in his clothes for some reason.
Take off my underpants.
Mr. Grouch.
That makes me uncomfortable. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And then they head to the police station so everyone knows what actually happened, and it wasn't just a robbery. But no, this dog don't like rats.
What, you remember how you karate chopped the one guy, then drop kicked the other, and then you called 911?
He's not gonna talk without his lawyer present.
Why?
Well, I may be a dog, but that doesn't mean I can't smell a rat.
Which doesn't really make sense though, because there's no reason for him to think anyone's a rat. I don't get that part. Okay, so now we're introduced to this guy Hamilton, the rich man who makes his money from dog racing and scientific research. Will either of this really be explained? No, it's not really explained. He's just rich. So accept that he's rich, and you're not.
I'm Hamilton Cage. And, you are?
Detective Fowler. It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Cage.
Rule number 1. Unless you're a lawyer or a process server, you call me Hamilton.
Why does he touch him like that? Imagine meeting someone and you just start smacking them. Hey, what's up? Oh, hey, yep, hey.
Oh!
Peter now learns that Chocho and Hamilton did karate together.
You were just a pup last time I saw him. We were closest to him in all the world, you and I.
This doesn't really raise a red flag for anybody else. He just learns it and everyone else in the room is just okay with it. Just accepts that the dog's doing karate. But as they're leaving, Peter gives a little rub on this ID scanner thing. It's like he's rubbing a lamp. Give me IDs, please. Give me all your secrets. And remember in the beginning when I said, look at that bite? Well, now we're back to it. The plot's back to that bike. Well, that's because Chocho sees it right here and decides, oh wow, let me drive a car down a road to chase him that isn't the road he was on at all.
Doesn't this come with power steering? Are you crazy?
Yeah, you can clearly see it's not the same road. The other road was gated, and this one he just goes right through. So, and the car ends up going straight into a lake. But look at the car right here. Notice how it's pretty pristine? Well, then it just pans back to it. Now it's completely busted. He clearly doesn't hit anything. I don't know how there's dirt all over his car. It doesn't even go in the water. You would think it goes in the water, but it just magically stops right before. Oh, and the female cop is back from before. But for some reason, Peter doesn't know how to talk to girls. He's too much into that whole AI system thing. But don't worry, Chocho takes over and he has a plan.
I'll do it. Say, why don't you meet me for dinner at the Amazon Cafe at 8 o'clock? Besides, I got a good plan. You'll do fine.
And guess what his plan is? A hidden earpiece that Chocho's gonna talk through during their date. Don't know how that could go wrong. He just crashed your car, so might as well let him crash everything else in your life, right? Might as well let him throw a party at your house, too. Sorry, I thought that'd be a good transition, but let's go back to the date, because that happens first. So yeah, Peter agrees to do this secret headphone thingy, and obviously keeps touching his ear in front of her. How does she not notice this? I don't know, because it wouldn't go well with the plot, that's why. But who would have thought? It goes wrong. Chocho starts saying some random stuff to this poodle over there.
What is an incredible dog like
You doing in a joint like this? No. What? Ashley,
Excuse me?
I didn't mean that at all. I mean, you're.
Makes me kind of uncomfortable, actually. But Peter ends up recovering by chasing her car down and really speaking from the heart.
I love how strong you are. I love how sexy you look in uniform. I love the way you just say what's in your heart.
Which all that stuff's actually a little weird to say on a first date after being on it for 3 minutes, I think. Unless that's just normal, I don't know. I love you. I want to marry you. I want to have kids. I want to... Oh, yeah, no, I know this is our first date. Yeah, no, it's all good. But it fixes the relationship for the plot again. We need to keep the plot going no matter how many mistakes we make. But who cares about any of that? Let's go back to the dog party. And there seems to be a little audio malfunction. Don't know how they couldn't have fixed that one. It's pretty obvious. Who would have let that go into a video? Can't believe that would happen for such a good movie. And just when you may think, wow, maybe I don't actually like this dog. He really seems to be ruining this guy's life, doesn't he? First the car, to his date, to his house. Don't worry. Chocho was actually on a secret little mission.
Fowler? I was undercover.
Undercover?
Not mine. As a matter of fact, the Dane's cousin dated one of the slower greyhounds there.
Okay, right now isn't a good time to talk about dogs and their love life. It's not
What
important.
this is, after a few months on that new dog food, that slower greyhound turned out to be Southern Beauty. Winner of her last 5 starts.
So what are Peter and Chocho gonna do? A Mission Impossible scene, apparently.
Not too close, don't let me hit the floor. I'll set off the alarm.
Yeah, they're trying to download the evidence from Hamilton's computers. And then Chocho spawns a disk out of nowhere to download the system. Where you can clearly see he doesn't have that disk. They couldn't even like add it onto a little belt buckle, maybe. Anything just to like prove that point. And look at the hand too. What is that? What is that hand doing? You can so clearly tell that's fake. Oh, what is that thing over there? I need to grab that. But of course it can't just be as simple as that, because nothing's as simple as that, ever. Ever. And Hamilton walks in and reveals that he's actually been using the drug on himself, too.
Is now a complete. Stage 5. I'm proud to announce that I myself have been taking lot 99 for the past 6 months.
And let's just say, I don't think this is working too good on his brain malfunctions.
Mainframe
Speak into the microphone.
Somebody broke into the mainframe and downloaded Lot 99.
Oh,
We found dog hairs on the computer.
Chocho and Fowler.
Yeah, he's competing with the dogs now for some reason.
Come on, puppies.
But none of it matters, because our hero, good old Pete, savior of karate, has done it again, and he downloaded the hard drive. Pete.
I cracked the case. Okay, Cage Sports Enterprises has been giving the Greyhounds at Cage Kennel Club this type of performance enhancer, making millions of dollars on long shot bets.
Can you prove it?
Yes, look, right here.
Oh well, never mind. I guess all that stuff was for no reason and he's fired from his job now. Wait, no, I did forget that this was a movie and you can't be fired as a cop. It's impossible in all movies. You can't be fired. You can just go with the mission on. It doesn't matter. So now we on Mission Impossible 2.0. So they steal the steroid and Peter conveniently runs off so that the girl can get kidnapped.
Bye, Jojo.
This is so funny to me because he just runs off as soon as the guy's coming through the bush. They couldn't like have changed the scene for a second just to make it look a little bit less suspicious. Like what if Peter's secretly in with the bad guys this entire time? I just find it a little weird that he happened to run off as soon as the guy came through the bushes. Okay guys, I'm gonna be right back. No one do anything bad while I'm gone. And if anything bad happens, good thing I was gone for it. And the police get called on Peter for trespassing once again on his property. But none of this really matters, so we're just gonna skip past this part. Because Peter regroups, and once Hamilton's throwing a press conference for the steroid for some reason, Peter comes in with a bunch of dogs and ruins that shit.
Watch it, buddy. She's underage.
Okay, well, that's interesting to add to the movie.
Cage.
And now we're on the
Stop.
final
I don't
fight
wanna have
scene.
to hurt you.
What everyone's waiting for, the masterpiece, the karate. But as you can see, the steroid really is working. And for some reason they have a dance battle.
Not to be outdone.
Yeah, no, we're not doing karate, we're doing dance. I don't care what this movie's called, we're doing dance. But no, the man from before wasn't the one he bit. It was Hamilton.
It was you.
Really brings the plot around full circle, doesn't it? And then the fight's about to end when Chocho stops time. Yeah, you may think time stopped for everyone, it's just a little cutscene. But then Chocho does this.
My ultimate weapon. Super lick.
What else would a dog do other than a slobber attack? Because that's what dogs do when they lick you, they slobber everywhere. Wham! And then Chocho and Peter get their well-deserved medals because they started doing their job after they got fired. That's just how every cop movie goes. But how are we going to end this beautiful movie? What can we do that possibly just is so funny and just makes everything so good? He sings a love song to a cat.
Oh, you sweet thing. Do I what?
Hope that wrapped everything up for you well. Honestly, I don't even think this movie was that bad. If you watch it fully, it's really not that bad, but like just these certain scenes and plot stuff that it just doesn't make sense. I don't get why they did half of it. But if you want to see me do commentary on any more stupid movies, leave them down below. And subscribe. Yeah, I learned karate from this movie. Bet you didn't learn karate. Because I watched the full thing.